Okay, so to start on our lettering, I am going to lightly draw. Normally I would use a pencil really lightly, but just so you can see a little bit better, I'm going to use an ebony pencil in the video. And I'm going to just lightly start by writing my name in my best handwriting. And then I'm going to choose a marker, and I am going to look for any letters that have a closed up spot on the inside, like this A and this E, and I'm just going to draw a little bubble inside there. And then on these ones, I'm just going to take my pen and go around until it meets up with the other one, with the beginning. S's are kind of tricky. Okay, so that is the basis of this bubble letter is finished. I'm going to use my eraser and erase the inside lines, my guiding letters. And then you can go back through and you can color it in. You can fix things that don't look quite right. You can add some little, if you want to try to make it look like bubbly bubble letters, you can try adding some little circles or some little squiggly lines. You can just add whatever in there that you want to, that you think is fun. You could draw patterns or just color it in solid. Okay, so that's bubble letters. Now let's move on to block letters. I'm going to do my first name, Andrea, and I'm going to use my very neatest handwriting. On the points of the letters, I'm going to draw a little line under it or above it. I'm kind of trying to even mine out somewhat. And now I'm going to connect the points with straight lines. So whereas in the bubble letters we were doing just curvy lines around, on this one I'm using all straight lines. And then on the inside I'm going to do a triangle, just any inside except like the A and the D lowercase, you'll have to do just a circle. On the E you can do a straight line and a half circle. Okay, and that's my block letter. And again, I'm just going to erase it. 3D block letters. I'm going to start by doing runny. So I'm going to draw a line under the points and then connect with straight lines, as straight as I can get. You're going to start by taking a line down and to the left from at the same angle from all the points. Like I wouldn't draw this one, this side of the U, because it would go here into the letter. So anything that goes out of the letter then you would draw that line. So then I'm just going to start connecting them. And actually, this would have one too. On the circles, you just kind of get to a point where it kind of blends in with the other part of the line. I feel like I actually probably need something on the inside as well. There. Good enough. So, yeah, so there's our 3D block letter, and you can color that in and make it really cool. Emphasize the fact that it's 3D by making these outside parts darker than whatever you put on the in the front. So really though, these are our practice ones, so we're not going to spend a ton of time on the practice ones until you're ready to work harder on the front cover. Okay, the very last one on our list, we're going to do it's a 3D block letter, but it's going to be in 1-point perspective. If you've done a project that involves like looking down the street where everything kind of vanishes to a point, that's the same thing you're going to do with this. You will have a vanishing point. So I'm going to do CBA. Okay, so I've got my CBA, and I'm going to start out the same way I would start out with regular block letters. And if you don't need to draw the letters first, you don't have to. It's just, it helps when you're first starting out. So I have my CBA, and now this is the part where it's different from here, is I'm going to have a vanishing point, which is the point that it vanishes to. And I'm going to draw it up here. If you're doing words at the top of your paper, or let's just say that I want my vanishing point to be up here, you could just attach a scrap piece of paper and have the dot be there. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do, now that I have my block letters and I have my vanishing point, I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to take a pencil, and I'm going to make a line from the vanishing point to the edge of the letter. Start to the edge of the C. I'm checking this one, but it will be behind there, so I don't think I'll need that one. This one I'll be able to get. It's right at the same as that one, kind of. I'm going to go to the edge of this corner right here in the B. Here. I'm going to line it up with this dot, but I'm just going to take my pencil mark to the edge of the A. And you don't have to draw the whole one. If you, like on this one, I really could have just drawn to there. but for now I'm just going to go ahead and draw the whole thing. Okay, I think I got everything. I guess we'll find out in a minute if I didn't. So now I'm going to start, I'm going to decide how thick I want my letters, and then I'm going to connect them. So let's say we'll do it pretty thick, and I'm going to repeat the line, like this line, I'm going to repeat up here. So that's part of my C. Honestly, I could have gone a little bit fatter. Okay, and then here, for this one, I'm going to use the same width on all of mine-ish. I'm going to do this. You know what, I think I'm going to make mine skinnier just to make it easier. So I'm going to bring that in. I'm going to bring this in. Let's see. This line goes from here to here. It's that top of the B. This one will be here. It's kind of tricky business. Okay, so I think I'm kind of getting it. I'm going to use my darker pencil. Okay, I'm going to double check this one. I guess that's right. So this line, I'm going to go straight up. That's kind of echoing there. And then this one echoes this. Okay. So it kind of takes a little bit to kind of figure out, especially with those curved letters. It's much easier if you have a lot of straight letters. That is the easier part. But it's pretty fun. So that is 1 point perspective 3D letters. Okay. Okay, so after you have practiced, you get to decide what is your favorite type of lettering. You're going to go to the front of your sketchbook, and somewhere on here you need to write your name big and as awesome as you can make it. And it needs to be your real name so I know where to put it on your table. Okay, and then if you want to write other things, you can, or draw pictures would be great. Illustrate something, make it beautiful, and let us know a little bit about you. Okay, so I'm going to try something a tiny bit different. I'm going to still do block letters, but I'm going to try to make some skinny block letters. And then I'm going to just make it pretty. That's my goal.